Okay, so my mom just called. She's hanging out with Joy and Faith, and yep, amateur day. Did not turn off didn't put my phone on airplane. Fix the problem now. But yeah, oh yeah, I was talking about the beans. I was eating beans, white beans with goat cheese, and I would have like we still had Halloween candy, so I would have like those little bitty candies, but I would have like 6 of those. I had them all at once though, so it wasn't like I was having a insulin spike or anything like that. I mean, it was just one thing, and then I was one and done. Um, so some people who practice intermittent fasting do one and done, but I promise you, they don't eat candy with their food. But I didn't want to waste it. I know that everybody else is on a diet too, and it really is important for Joy and Faith to look really good. So let's say I was doing them a huge favor by getting the candy out of the way. And I still lost weight. I mean, so I have no fear of candy or soda. Um, I have no fear of bloating with beans. I added cardamom though, so I think that actually helps with gassiness. Um, Today is my first like full-on fast day. Yesterday was kind of a fast day too. I had one Coke and Greek yogurt with honey, and I ate that at around 8 o'clock at night. Yeah, and like I said, yesterday was Thanksgiving. Um, but I ate that at like 8 o'clock at night, and then I stayed up and I watched Sleepy Hollow all night. If I had known that I was actually gonna start taping about me Jedi mind tricking myself, I would have actually watched the Star Wars series, not the last 3, which are the prequel, but the original 3, because I actually didn't enjoy those prequels at all. Um, Hated them. Hated Jar Jar Binks. Hated it. Anyway, uh, I, I got in 21,000 steps yesterday. I listened to the voice in my head when it told me to leave the mall. Apparently somebody got into a fight at Macy's, and I was there, but I walked into Macy's and the energy didn't feel right, and there was this voice that said leave, so I left. And I wanted to walk the mall all night. It was open until midnight. you know I really wanted to stay, uh, but I left, and then my mom calls me and tells me that that was on national news, and how they were making fun of us for fighting in Macy's when there was no fighting in New York. Yeah. Um, anyway, I'm rambling, and I'm kind of rambling because I'm hungry. I actually haven't even had my water yet, or my lemon juice, yet. Um, Tomorrow I will be no carb, and I'll see how that goes. And if I'm having a problem, I will go back to beans and goat cheese, but no candy and no soda. Uh, we have a photo shoot um, in December, and my sisters are flipping gorgeous, so extremely hot. And my mother she's Glinda the Good Witch. I mean, literally. She just calls herself Glinda the Good. She drops the witch part, but um, they're all happy and sunshiny and everything, and I kind of don't fit that. But at least I want to fit my body, and my body doesn't fit my soul right now. I know who I am. I know how I serve. And this is not me right now. I'm getting back to me, but you know, I allowed my mind to be placed all the way in the dark side. And that's another thing I don't agree with the Jedi Knights. I believe there must be dark and light. There cannot be one or the other. That's the reason why I like the original code: emotion yet peace, ignorance yet knowledge, passion yet serenity, chaos yet harmony. Because I think I embody all those things. I need to go further towards the light side. I need to be able to acknowledge my emotion and have peace. I need to acknowledge the fact that I want to lose weight, and I'm losing weight, and I'm doing things that are different this time around. I know that I will make my goal. And I can't just make my goal because I have to. Even though I have to. I mean, I actually don't have a choice in the matter right now. But I can't think about it like that. And I just have to say, these aren't the drones you're looking for. I need to walk through that door, and I need to know that I can reach my best. And, you know, now the news is saying what I actually probably said in 2010, that there is no one diet for one person, that you have to, each diet is based on an individual. A diet is a fingerprint. It really is. That's the reason why diets fail on a lot of people, is because a diet is a fingerprint. My mother won't touch beans if she's on a diet. And maybe she can't. But I can do beans with a whole log of goat cheese and be just fine. But if I take on my mother's mindset, I won't be fine. Because one, I'm not doing what is healthy for me, and two, I am taking on a stigma. I'm telling my mind that if I eat something, I'll gain weight. I don't believe that. I never believed that before. And then I started to believe, and then I started to have a problem. And then I was doing things like avoiding going to my husband's work, and avoiding going on auditions, and avoiding. And that's not how I was meant to live. So I'm about halfway through the day. It's really warm in Louisville, which is awesome. It's gray, but it's warm. I'm about halfway through the day. It's Black Friday. Got 2 more days of this Thanksgiving weekend to go. And it'll probably be the first Thanksgiving weekend that I've actually lost weight. Oh, except for a couple of times when I didn't like where we went and I didn't like the food. But sometimes, a lot of times, I would force myself to eat food that I didn't like because it's rude not to eat. I'm happy today. I have emotion, but I am at peace. I might be a little hungry, but I know tomorrow is actually going to be harder because tomorrow I'm going to try to ketone, which is hell on earth. I mean, it's supposed to be like 80% fat. Uh, I like meat, but I actually need carbs. For some reason, my body doesn't deal with meat well without the carbs. I don't understand why, but it causes me a lot of pain. Um, but I'm gonna do this because I have like less than 2 weeks, and I'm not in a race. If I don't get there, I don't get there. But I don't know. I just feel confident because I made a decision. And there are times when I am tempted to go back and look and figure out what my weight is. There are times when I want to switch my scale from stones to pounds, or at least kilograms. But I fully embrace the idea that if I change my reality, change the physical reality around me, that I can actually change even more of my physical reality. Change the scale. I guess it's the first thing is change your scale.